Hey y'all, it's Crystal from Beautifully Broken Crafts, Hauls, and more. And I thought, why not do a recipe video? Because it's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute. So tonight I'm just in the crock pot. I do a lot of crock pot meals, I'm not going to lie. And it's because it makes my life easier so I don't have to sit here and babysit anything. Am I crooked? I always feel like this camera's like, so I'm using the new stand Peyton got me for Christmas. So you guys are on the opposite side of the island from me. So I have to reach over. Anyhow, so this dish we're fitting to make is my salsa chicken. Technically it's called cheesy salsa chicken, but I don't think I'm going to add the cheese to the top of it this time because I like to use this chicken to do like my chicken tacos or chicken quesadillas or chicken nachos. And we generally use Munster cheese. I don't know if it's a Mexican thing, but that's how I was raised. You know, my dad is 100% Mexican. Back in the day, before I was even thought of, his family owned a Mexican restaurant, and it's always been Munster cheese we use. Here's the thing. Where I'm at in PA, Munster cheese isn't that big of a deal to them. So it's hella expensive. Like I went to the deli yesterday at Walmart, which is the cheapest grocery store around here besides Aldi's, but Aldi's doesn't have a deli. They wanted almost $8 for 1 pound of Munster cheese. I can go home to Michigan to the Mexican grocery store in Southwest Detroit and buy an entire like block that you see inside the deli case of Munster cheese for $20 or less. So I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I got some other cheese that was already shredded. I've never seen it before. It was like $5 for the bag. So we're going to give that a try because it doesn't even like tell you exactly what cheese is used in it. But we'll see because it says it melts good. So whatever. Anywho, so for this salsa chicken, what you're going to need is about 1 pound or 2 of chicken breast. I have mine in this bowl here because they were defrosting. And a jar of salsa of your choice. I use the Jerez salsa in the mild. And this jar is 16 ounces or 1 pound. This is only like $2 at Walmart, so not bad. And then I just put a little bit of S&P, salt and pepper. That's it. And I cook it on high for approximately 3 to 4 hours. I check it around 2.5, 3 hours to see if it's shreddable yet. If it is, I use 2 forks and I just shred it up real good. That way you can continue cooking in the juices of the salsa. So let's jump right into it real quick. I am going to use one of the crock pot slow cooker liners that I have still on hand from a Dollar Tree when they had them months ago. I don't have many left. So, I got 2 left. So, told you guys I be cooking in the crock pot a lot. I think the last thing I made in here was my homemade chicken noodle soup last weekend because it was freezing here. It was even freezing here Thursday night. Today's Saturday, March 5th. It was freezing here Thursday night into Friday. Like when I woke up Friday morning, it was 17 degrees out. Now it's Saturday. When I took Peyton to work at 5 o'clock, it was 70 degrees. Mother Nature, get her together, girl. Get her together. Anyhow, so you want to pour the entire jar of salsa in the bottom of your crock pot. So, open. Smash the ass. I know better. Perfect. So we're just going to pour all this in. Just spread it around a little bit, all around the bottom. Just using a jar to spread it around where it can go. There's that. I do keep the jars for when I use grease or if you make bacon and use bacon grease. All I'm going to do to the chicken is I'm going to cut off the fat. I'm going to rinse all this off. I'm going to flop it in here. So give me a few minutes to get that done. Oh, and excuse the messes in the dishes, in the sink. I did majority of them beforehand, before this video. But Marcus used the blender when he was here and then stuck it in the fridge with his homemade smoothies. And I had to soak that and a couple other things he had used. So yeah, gotta love it. Is there any fat on here? Yep. So I'm just gonna use this bowl as my garbage bowl for now. I'm just gonna cut all this fat off. You can also cut all this down into chunks if you want, like little 1-inch chunks. I just prefer shredded chicken. So I wait till it's soft enough once it's cooked to shred it. Yes, my hands were clean before I started the video, you guys. And I'm just going to lay them in singularly. I know I'm wasting water right now. Okay. Cut this nastiness off. Nobody wants any of that. I know there's a big chunk, but I'd rather not have the fat than have the fat. That. And yeah. I'm not done cleaning the kitchen, you guys, so any mess I have spilling on the floor is just going to get swept and mopped up anyways. Anybody else have to clean their kitchen before they cook? Because I'm big about that for some reason. My kids, I train them, and they're the same way. Well, not so much Peyton. Marcus is more than Peyton is. Well, to be honest, Peyton's cooking consists of like scrambled eggs most of the time because she hates to cook. So she's not a big cooker. I don't like the way that piece looks, so I'm just going to cut it off. In there. Swap that in this. And then I'm going to take all this gross liquid, dump it down the drain. I'm going to take my fat, put it in this freezer bag. That way I can zip it up and throw it away and it doesn't stink up the kitchen. There's that. And throw this stuff in the sink so it's ready to wash. Oh, and the S&P. I need to put the P in the pepper container, but for now, so pepper and salt. Let's move you guys over here now. There's my crock pot. See, just got the chicken on top of all that salsa. So I'm just gonna sprinkle the salt and the pepper. Close the lid. Mine's a Hamilton Beach Stay and Go, so I lock it, turn it on. It's it's already on high for 4 hours. So we'll come back and check it in about 2.5 or 3 to see if it is ready to be shredded yet. Now I'm going to clean up this mess, and then I'll probably do a haul in between this because I have some stuff I need to haul and get put away. You guys can't even see my face anymore. I'm talking to myself. There we go. So I will be back with the rest of this, and maybe we'll turn some of the chicken into a chicken quesadilla. We'll see, excuse me, how the mood strikes. Got my antibacterial spick and span to spray and clean off the counter. I would show you guys the taco recipe because we do our shells homemade. However, my dad will kill me because it's a family recipe. I only make them maybe like twice a year because they become a pain in the bum. But I am not allowed to share that recipe, nor am I allowed to share the Spanish rice recipe. And there's several other recipes I'm not allowed to share because the Dominguez family says no bueno. Okay, you guys, we will talk soon. I will be back with the rest of this in a couple hours. I will see you guys in my haul. So you guys are, well, in a couple hauls. So I will have the same clothes on. And I'll talk to you then. Hey y'all, I'm back. It's been about 2.5 hours since we threw this chicken in the crock pot. So we're going to open this and see if we can shred it real quick. Got my forks. Yes, my silverware is real. It's black. I love it. Because I'm black-hearted. No, I'm kidding. I'm just bending you guys down so you can see better what I'm doing. Just finished putting away majority of all the haul stuff, except for the stuff you see behind me. And the cat's still downstairs whining. Yep, it is shredding beautifully. So we're just going to shred this up real quick. Munch, zip it. If you weren't misbehaving, you wouldn't be punished right now. It's like a teenager, like a kid. Well, he's only 2, so maybe he's in, yeah, he's like 14, right? So that's teenage years and animal years. Because it's like, what, 7 years for every 1 year of a human year? I do notice that the crock pot sizzles a lot when I use the crock pot liners. But it doesn't do it so much when I don't use them. But the mess is easier to clean when you use them. So, I just prefer to use them. Make my life slightly easier. Because I'm always cleaning up from dinner. My kids rarely, like, they'll put it away, like leftovers in the fridge or whatnot. But they don't do the dishes. No, that'd be too much, like, right. Mom's cooks all day for y'all. You still don't want to clean up after it. Almost done shredding up, you guys. I think that's good. I think that's good. So we're going to let this cook for another half hour or so. Just so all them juices can get in the shredded chicken. Because now it's all apart. Not just one solid piece. Or 4 solid pieces. And then we'll make a quesadilla with it. I'm not going to lock it this time. I'm just going to shut it. And leave it like that. Okay, we'll be back. Hey, you guys, we're back. Chicken's done. Steam is rolling off the crock pot, even though it's shut off. So we're going to turn this into a quesadilla. So if you want to see what this looks like real quick, let me angle you guys down. There it is. I don't know how good of a view you guys are getting. And then I will try to... There we go. So I have my skillet here. We have some Mission flour tortillas because the good ones from Michigan are gone. So we're stuck buying these ones for now. I'm just going to put, I'm going to try finding 2 that are similar in size. Hold on. Those 2 should work. How's that? If you guys hear the TV in the background, I apologize. Or if you hear a whistling sound, there's a train track a couple blocks down from me. Excuse me, and the train is going by. Anyhow, I'm going to set that aside. We're just going to butter. Not everybody does this. I like to butter it like it's a grilled cheese. Lightly butter. Look at its tear. I should have melted this butter some, but that's okay. One side of the tortilla. Okay, so putting that there. Here's that cheese I was talking about that I got from Walmart. So we shall see. It's very strong smelling, so it doesn't smell like Munster, that's for sure. We're just going to put a little bit down. It says the Mexican style right there. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Take our tongs and get some chicken. Just lay it on here as much as you want, wherever you want. Good enough, right? So there's our chicken. And then we're gonna put more cheese on this, on top. It's Law and Order. Good enough. And then we're gonna butter the outside of this tortilla, just like a grilled cheese, you guys. Lightly butter. This is optional. Some people use cooking spray. Some people don't use cooking spray or butter. They just throw it in a pan and let it brown that way. Good enough. Now we're going to go over to the stove and fry this like it's grilled cheese. So I'm going to pause you guys so I can turn you guys around. Okay. It's on the skillet. The skillet is on the stove at medium heat. Peyton's in the fridge looking for something and she doesn't know what. She's just going to let this brown, and then once you notice that hear it sizzling and you think it's brown, you will flip it. My hair is everywhere. Okay, it's ready to flip. See how it's golden brown? Loki, stop it. And the cheese is holding all this together. That's done. Turn that off. And there it is, all done. Looks super yummy. Okay, you guys, so it's done. It looks super good. It's super hot, so I'm not going to try it on film, but there you go. So let me know if you guys are going to give this recipe a try. It's super quick, super easy. Don't have to babysit it at all. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. I love you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, notification bell, like, comment, all the goodness. Talk to you guys soon.